Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I am Catherine, Apostle Catherine Price, and I just want to go through today and show you how I do my makeover, hair, makeup, maybe my hair and even my nails. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it all today or all on this one particular video. I may split it up and show you parts of it, but let's just see how it works, okay? So thank you for joining me. Please make sure you thumbs up the video if you are liking the content. You can suggest content that you would like to see me do, and if I can get around to it, I'm going to try my very best, okay? And for those of you that don't know, I am a minister of the gospel, so you can catch me on YouTube with our preach words on Catherine Price YouTube page, and also on Facebook and other social medias under Catherine Price, and there you can see another side of me. But here we're just going to do fun stuff like makeup and all of that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video, okay? First of all, I'm going to start out by cleaning my face, and usually I would do the whole 9 yards, and maybe I'll just do it for you right here just to show you what I do, but I may do it, I'm not sure. But let me just show you what I start out with. If I have a little makeup on, which I have a little on my face, I go ahead and remove it. Sometimes I use a little something on my skin before I remove the makeup. So you can see there is some makeup on my face. Okay, let's go ahead and clean everything off. Let's go natural all the way through. Look like an albino now, right? All right, this is what I do. You can see it's a good bit of makeup. I'm going to be trying a new makeup today just to see if I like the color. I am rather pale, so I'm going to try to see if I can put a little color in my skin. That's what I like to do, put a little color in my skin. All right. My nails are a mess. All right. So I'm gonna put that on the side, and let's just see if I could do what I usually do. I believe I still would have a little makeup on, or a little makeup on my skin. Usually I use an oil before I use a makeup remover. So I'm just going to show you what I usually do. Let's see. Okay, here's my skin stuff. This is just one of them. I use, let's see. This is Clean Skin, Garnier Skin Active, Clearly Brighter. And I use this, but I use all kinds of other stuff too. So what I do, I just alternate. So I'm gonna put a little of this on it. It really is a facial mask. It says it gently polishes and tones and brightens and smooth. So I use this. Put a little bit on my, I've been having this brush for so long, y'all. It's time for a new one. I'm so ashamed of how horrible it looks, but I'm keeping it. So I go ahead. And this part I may just speed up for you. This brush is so old. And this is probably why my skin is not horrible. It could be better, but when I don't take my makeup, and you can see it's very little makeup left. Alright. Clean those pores really good. I don't want to make this a long video, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible so that you will get some good content and you will want to come back. Let me know if you are enjoying the broadcast, and please let me know by way of comments what you like. What do you use on your skin to clean it? This is a community of helping one another, so maybe there's something really nice that you can use on your skin that will help it to clear up a lot more. So give me a suggestion of that in the comment section below, okay? So I know that I would definitely clean this a whole lot better. Let me just wet that a little bit with the towel. And with a little water, and clean the towel a little bit. Go back over it. Take most of the soap off my face. Now usually I would just rinse my own face with a towel, with water and this blotted with a towel, but just for the sake of doing the actual video. All right, so you're able to see the clearness, the tone of my natural skin. You can put some vitamin E oil on your skin. I usually would remove it with some of this, with the makeup on my skin. I'll put some vitamin E oil on and then use a wipe, which will make it work out a lot better. And let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. I'm gonna use some of that. All right, I'm gonna use a little aloe vera oil or aloe vera gel on my face after that. And I always keep it upside down so it can stay coming out. And use a little oil of your choice to put along with that, maybe vitamin E oil or something like that. And just rub it together, just make a little paste. All right, okay. Get those lips too. And I just do that because I wanted my skin to be nice and plump. And I know we're supposed to go up with it, but honey, it's kind of late for that. I've been doing it all kinds of ways, okay? So what I'm gonna do before I go in and do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows rather. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with a little darker color, and this is my NYX. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm not used to doing this. So this is the NYX eyebrow. I don't know what the color is. It don't even have on there in particular. And I ain't gonna lie, I can't see. So I'm gonna sharpen this just tight, sharp as I possibly could get it. And I really wish I could do this like real good like I would if I'm up close, because I'm still seeing, it's kind of hard for me to do it in the camera. So I'm gonna do it in the mirror. So let me see if I can do it here and look at myself as I'm doing it. No, I can't do it like that. Let's see. I'm gonna just draw the eyeliner, or line it up the way that I want it to look. Let me just take a little of that off right there. And I try to shape it the way that my eyes are already. See, that's why I like to clean them up real good, so I can add on there what I want to add. And there you go. So I'm gonna look in this mirror because I can't look in the camera to do it, okay? All right. And there we go. I don't know if you could see it, but you don't want it to be too dark, because this is actually just gonna be the color, temporary color on the outside, okay? And then I go in on the inside with the color that I want. This is the little bit lighter color. They don't have the color on here. They don't even have I know it is a Kiss. It's by Kiss, okay? Try to get the color of my hair, but it's just a brown. It's just a brown. So I go in. Now, if I was doing everyday makeup, it's a completely different than what I would do unless I'm trying to do something glamorous. Normally, everyday makeup, I'm not gonna contour. I'm not gonna do none of that because it ain't even necessary. All right. So you see. And I'm going to do that to the other side. All right, see that? All right, so then you take your little brush, your spoolie or whatever they call it, and you sometimes, I usually, sometimes, and it just depends on what look I'm going for, but let's see. Sometimes I go in with a color on top of it, just to shade it just a little bit. And it looked like it had some color in this already, so I don't want to mess my color up. It looked like it had a dark color in it. All right, you can see it now. Go over this one. It looked like I put some darker color in it, so I'll get that out of there. Let's see if I can brush it a little harder to get it out. There we go. Get that color out. Do the same thing to this one. Now, y'all, I'm taking my time to do this, but it wouldn't take me this long, and it's a lot harder doing it on camera than actually if you was just going ahead and doing it yourself, because you're trying to look at the camera and look at what you're doing. And I would never be this far from the mirror because I cannot see that good. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that look really natural. All right. I can still see the darkness in that a little bit. Let me go over it some. There we go. Go a little darker, and you could always lighten it up a little bit. Let's go this way with it. Trying to get some of that darkness out of there. And it's a little different, but it's okay. Yeah, it's a little different. Let me see if I could get the other one to look a little darker then. Let's see. Because we could always improvise, honey. And some people take the time to put the contour. So since it's going to be a makeup tutorial today, I'm kind of seeing a little, and yes, I am a little anal when it comes to my eyebrows, because that's going to be what's going to set the look. All right. Let's see a little bit. Okay, so y'all, it's time for some more makeup. I really need some. I haven't made my makeup a long time, so I'm gonna go with a light. Let's see, it's a Pro. Let me take Pro Concealer, which is by LA Girl, which is the best. Okay, Pro Concealer. All right, that's a little light, but it's okay because I'm gonna just use it as highlight. Let's see if I have any in there. I have a couple of more though if I don't use those. Very little. I don't want to come out. There we go. I'm just going to use this to kind of shape around my eyes, and I need it for the darkness around my eyes right here. All right. So I'm gonna just tap it on because I use too much sometimes. I'm gonna use this here, here. I use it here because these are the areas that I'm dark in. So go ahead and just put it where you need it. And I'm just gonna do a full makeup tutorial so you can see if I was to do this. This is not how I do my makeup every day. But when I wanna look cute and do it right, like a full glam look, then I'll do all of this. Okay, and I know guys probably be like, what? Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. All right, I'm using a new brush. This is gonna be my makeup brush, but I'm gonna use it right around this area so I'm not the one to have all these perfect little brushes. This is called Modesta. It was $2 at the dollar store. And I'm just gonna put that in there. Usually I would use a brush on my fingers, it doesn't matter. And I try to get in this area of my nose. I know y'all probably say she ain't got no dark spots, but I see them. So, go ahead and just lighten it up. You don't wanna mess your lines up. All right, so you're just trying to make it pop a little bit, even here. Come on, let's keep it real. We getting old. So yeah, we need a little something, something. And now the way you see my makeup on, when you see me earlier, I didn't have all this on. Because I'm not gonna do all of this all the time. On a regular basis, I don't do half of this. But I do know how to do it when I need it. That's the point. All right. Take it a little further. And let's do the top of it. If you want to do the top. I need another brush. And I don't have one. Let me clean this brush right here because this is what it's for. Gotta clean those brushes so you can get in those spots. So what I want to do is I want to get in this little area of my eye a whole lot better. So I just cleaned the brush, one of my little brushes that I use for stuff like this. So I just cleaned it. It had darker colors in it. And I'm just going to clean it up. Now, what's so good about this, what I'm doing, is also going to give you a nice pop of color when you put your color on with your eyeshadows. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in my eyebrows on the edge, so it won't have that line right there. And I'm doing it with this. All right, you don't need a lot to do that. All right, okay, y'all, I would have been finished my makeup by now. Not say finished, but I wouldn't have took this long. All right, so a little up there. Look at the eyebrow. So squeeze a little bit more on there. I don't want to use a lot. I really don't. Let me use it on with this, okay? Because when I get a lot on it, I don't want a lot. I just don't know what to do with it after that. This stuff goes a long, 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 long way. And you don't need a lot of it either. And usually I never do the top unless I'm really wanting to show you that I can and how beautiful it'll look if you do. But I do know how to do the things that I don't do on a regular basis. Now this is what I would do if I'm really glamming up. Okay, just blend it out. Some. Blend it out. That's gonna be nice. Look how nice. Before and after. I know you're probably saying you don't need all that, but guess what? When you're gonna see how pretty it's gonna be good. It's gonna be all good. So let's do this a little bit. And this is, we weren't gonna leave it like that because when we're gonna put eyeshadow on, it's really gonna pop, okay? So let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And this is the part I probably speed it up on. So I messed up a little bit. All right. All right. Okay. Got my little towel right here. Ooh, that looks nice, nice and blended. So I kind of got this messed up a little bit. So I'm gonna just go in and fix it. Go with the lighter color in there just to pull it out. I pulled it out a little bit. All right, guys, and there we go. That's a good coverage. I'm gonna put a little bit more here. Well, I'm gonna just blend this because I want it to be as low as possible underneath there. So go ahead and prime underneath my eyes just a little bit. That's if you want to. You don't have to do all of this. I promise you, half the time you don't have to do all of it. Just if you want to go all the way glam, because your skin, you can see our skin is nice already, right? We ain't gonna even clown and act like we need all of this, because we really don't. All right. Blend it out. Blend it all around here, because this is where you want to be light around your eye area. That's what I do. especially as we get older. So those young girls, they probably don't have to do all of that. I lighten this area up a little bit because I'm gonna go back and put color on top of it. So I'm trying to hide things, the dark spots around my hairline. All right, you see what I'm doing? Okay, so y'all, the next thing I'm going to do is I have a new color that I wanted to try. Just to say, I'm not sure this is going to be a really good color for me, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try, and it says it's supposed to be good. So I usually use another name brand, top of the line name brand, but there are things that I use around the house for, like, I don't want to use all my good makeup on certain things. So I'm going to try the Fit Me foundation. Let's see if you can see it. Fit Me foundation. All right, and this for me is in the color, it's called Fit Me Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Skin, and this one is in the color Toffee. This is the number 330. That's the number. Y'all, that makeup is looking good already. That's all we need sometimes, just a little something, something. So here you go. This is called 330 Toffee Caramel, okay? Coffee Caramel. That's my color. I think this has a little of a tone that I don't know is the right tone for me, but I don't think it's the ideal tone for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it and just see, okay? So go ahead and go over this. Oh, it's not bad, but it's a little bit more tone than my actual skin tone, but y'all probably can't see it. So let's try some more. It's a liquidy, so I want to show you how it is. It does have a good bit and I think it was only $6. So let's try it and see what it comes out like on my skin. This may not be the ideal makeup brush that I'm using because it is a little rough on my skin and I don't like that part. But this is my first time trying it. So I want to just see if I like it. Y'all, this makeup is looking good. I usually don't use that much because I'm not used to this brush. So I would dab makeup on everywhere I want to put it, in the major places because I really don't want to move it on my skin. I want to just dab it. You don't want to pull the makeup on your face. You just want to dab it on. That's why I try not to use so much. Oh, it's looking good. I like it already. What y'all think? Is this something that you probably would try, or have you ever used this foundation before? And if not, what foundation do you use and what do you recommend? I'm liking this. I'm liking it so far. I thought I would like it when I saw it, so when I tried it on. Yes, I did try it on in a store on my hand. So I'm gonna try to pull this as much as possible around the color underneath my eyes, not on top, because I'm gonna use that as a primer to prime my makeup, my eyeshadows. You know how you can't get that eyeshadow to stay on sometimes? You don't want to stay on, especially if you don't have a good quality eyeshadow. Where especially that, see how it's smudging? Where don't I want to rub this on my face? Where I have this on. I don't want to move it around too much if I already have some makeup underneath it. And then we're gonna get this. And there we go. Tell me, and I'm looking at this one may be a little darker, but I can go back in and work on this one a little bit and make it a little wider. So tell me, what do you think about that? All right. I'm loving it. Oh, that makeup is fire. Oh yeah, okay, what we're gonna do is it may be just the angle, or I might have done something. Let's work on this eyebrow a little bit more, because something looked like it changed. It looked like it's a little bit bigger or something. Let's work on it. I don't want it to be too dark though. Let's see here, something that's a little different. Make it a little bit bigger, maybe a little darker. So this is where you kind of gotta work it, you know, tweak it. And I just think it's the way that I might be sitting or something, I'm not sure. Okay, and so we did use this to clean it up in the inside of there a little bit. We're gonna go back with the it looks good. I love it, I love it, I love it. Tell me what you think. All right. Clean it up a little bit. I don't want it too heavy. Right here. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video right there, and I'm going to show you the other part next week. So this is how I'll do my eyes, and I'm going to mess with it a little bit more, and I'll come back and I'll show you the rest, okay?